Yes, people, what's happening? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the match reaction for Chelsea 3, Brighton 2 in another crazy afternoon at Stamford Bridge. We don't half do things that eat the hard way, do we, guys? You know, it's kind of a mad one. You know, you're 2-0 up in the game, cruising, then in 3 minutes, you can see the goal and get a man sent off again. And then it becomes very hard work. You're then 3-1 up. You let in goal at the end. You're 3-2, and then you're hanging on. You have a penalty decision overturned. Goals from midfield, 2 from Enzo Fernandez today. Obviously, Levi Colwill getting his first goal for the club as well. Positives today for sure. Negatives in terms of the discipline, absolutely. But ultimately, you know, the fact that we played almost an hour with 10 men and we dug in and we held on well, that's got to be a positive. You know, scoring goals again. Yes, we're letting goals in still. And yes, the discipline's still poor. And Gallagher was obviously let us down big time. Well, he let us down, but luckily it wasn't massively costly. And we can count ourselves lucky that, you know, we've picked up the 3 points. Only our second home win of the season. But once again, it was a game that had everything: goals, red cards, refereeing decisions, VAR, penalties. It had the lot. It was a stressful afternoon. But the most important thing that we needed to get from today was the 3 points. And we got that. And I think we can take a lot of momentum, a lot of confidence going into the game against Man United on Wednesday, showing that we can dig in against 10 men. Yes, Brighton weren't amazing. Yes, you know, second half, they had a lot of the ball, as you'd expect when you're a man down. Yes, they created opportunities, but we held firm. We defended well. Sanchez made a few good saves. And ultimately, I can't really be too critical of the team today. Obviously, I'll criticise the discipline and things like that, but I don't think we can be too critical of the team after you know after what we've done in that game. You know, we weren't amazing, but we were cruising at 2-0. Officiating at times was poor today, but I think the main decisions: Gallagher was a red card, it was a second yellow. The penalty for Mudryk was correct, and the decision at the end to overturn the Brighton penalty was correct as well, because it hit Colwill in the face. I mean, the main decisions were right. Caicedo can count himself a little bit lucky not to get a second yellow card. I think that's probably fair. But yeah, what I do disagree with is kind of like the inconsistency of the fouls. A lot of fouls being given, but then like some going for yellows, and the same thing happens like a minute later, and it's not a yellow. So yeah, lack of consistency with the officiating. I don't need to go on a massive rant about the officiating, but the officiating in this country is absolutely horrendous. And until there's proper accountability, nothing is going to change. Nothing's going to change whatsoever. But people, make sure you're smashing the likes. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel if you're new around here as well. Come on, guys. We're gonna hit at least minimum 50 likes tonight on the show. So if you're locked in now and you haven't smashed the like, make sure you do. We're only on 7, and there's 16 of you in here already. That's not a good conversion rate, guys. So make sure you are smashing that like button. Let's get this up to 50 minimum to begin with, and then we move from there. Let's say hello to a few people in the chat, and then we'll start getting into things with obviously the game. Yeah, mate, finally. And I was talking about it in the preview. I've been talking about it quite a lot, you know, in terms of Chelsea don't seem to have any goals from midfield. And then Enzo Fernandez pops up with 2 today. Yes, 1 from the penalty spot because Cole Palmer wasn't yet on the pitch. But important for Enzo to convert that penalty, given the one that he missed at West Ham. He gets a good goal. First one, he's in the right place, right time for that opening goal. And yeah, look, goals from midfield. That's you can't really ask for too much more than that. I'm not saying we need that from Enzo Fernandez every game. If we can get that, fantastic. But chipping in with a few goals here and there, and 2 this afternoon was exactly what we needed. I thought he had a very good game, probably his best game for a while. So yeah, fair play to him for that. First 2 in the Premier League, brilliant. Yes, hope you're good, brother. Hope you're good. It was tough. It was stressful. I want to say it was painful as such. Yeah, we weren't amazing at times, but it was about getting the win, and we dug in and we showed a bit of grit, a bit of resilience to hold on. And I think on the balance of play, we probably did. I think we probably did just about deserve to win on the balance of play. I have to say, I don't think Brighton were hard done by at all. Yes, in Kunku 18, big up my brother. All good, stressful, but we're relief now. Massive 3 points. We needed that. We needed that to move back into the top half of the table to begin with. We closed 3 points on Brighton. We've closed at the 3 points on Man United. We've closed another couple of points on Tottenham. If we can beat United, that's 6 points we've closed on them in less than a week, which would be massive. Big win, big week ahead. The next 2 games could change us. Yeah, a massive win today. We had to get the win, simple as that. And now we've got two tough away games. United's never easy, despite how shit they are. We haven't won there since 2013. We haven't beaten them in the league since 2017 or 18. I think Everton away will be harder, but yeah. Anyway, we'll look forward to those next week, guys. Yeah, Chelsea till I die, big up. Yeah, all I care about is the 3 points. Absolutely. Poor officiating today. Yeah, Gallagher, it was poor from Gallagher today. It was poor. It's reckless. You don't need to be going to ground on the halfway line when you're already on a booking. If you get that slightly wrong, you're off. It's just stupid. Absolutely stupid. The most important thing was the win, and we got that. Yep. I think there was a lot of positives considering we were man down and we were missing our fullbacks. Yeah, no, I agree. I'm not going to be too hard on the team. I thought we were actually half decent today. Good value for the win. Showed good character, good determination to dig in and get the job done. So yeah, fair play today. It wasn't perfect, it wasn't amazing, but we won, and we've played a lot better than that this season and lost. So I'm happy. Who's going to play number 10 now? Probably Cole Palmer. Ish, hope you're doing well. Yeah, I hope so as well. Also, quick questions. What's the best way to get Chelsea home tickets? Mate, you need to become a member and then just kind of hope for the best in the virtual waiting room. It's not the easiest way of doing it, but it's kind of the most legit way through the club website. Obviously, if you know, I'm sure you can find them on reselling websites, but you're going to be paying well over the odds for them. I thought we bottled it when it was 3-2 with 9 minutes left. Yeah, mate, I was worried, because I was right down the other end. I thought initially he'd ordered given a corner. And then when I realised he'd given a penalty, I was a bit concerned. Then he got sent to the screen, and luckily it was overturned. Nah, bro, it wasn't. It's rash from Gallagher. You've given the referee a decision to make. You can't go sliding in carelessly on the halfway line. There's no need to make that challenge. Gallagher's at fault today for that. Nkunku hopefully be in the squad for. Excuse me. Nkunku hopefully be in the squad for Man United. Lavia, I think the earliest we may see Lavia is Everton. I think for Lavia, it's more likely to be Sheffield United at home. But Nkunku, we should see in one of the next 2 games would be my prediction. Hopefully we see Nkunku maybe for Man United or Everton games. Yeah. Nah, bro, all the prices are listed on the listed on the website. I can't remember the exact price, but if you go on the website, like they're all like you go on website and tickets, they're all listed there. And it will tell you. Wasn't a red for me even. No, look, it's fair enough. If you don't think it's a red, that's fine. But I just think, like, even if you think it's slightly borderline, it's stupid to be sliding in on the halfway line where the player's not going anywhere, to give the referee a decision to make when you're already on a booking. It's asking for trouble. Yes, bro, hope you're good. Yeah, mate, stressful game today. Stressful game, but a big sense of relief that we got the job done. And you know what? We thoroughly deserved it. But, as I said, we've played a lot worse than that. We played a lot better than that, and not got anything for it. So, yeah. Everton away, bro. I'll be there. So might see you there, mate. Might see you there. If you see me about, come say hello. Caicedo almost cost us today as well. Yeah, I think Caicedo can count himself a little bit fortunate to have not received a second yellow. I think that's absolutely a fair thing to say. What do you think? Oh yeah, we got Preston North End in the 3rd round of the FA Cup as well. God, so much has happened today. I forgot an FA Cup 3rd round draw. Yeah, Preston North End at home. Do you know what? We haven't had an away draw in the Cup for a long time. Every round of the Carabao's been at home so far this season. If we get to the semis, they'll be the second leg away. First or second leg will be away from home, 2 legs. But yeah, we haven't had an away cup tie for a while. Part of me was hoping for like a nice little away trip, but not to be. It was good to see Mudrik's interview on the Chelsea YouTube channel. Speaks pretty well. Yeah, no, he does. He comes across well. He does come across well. Yeah, it was a weird game. I can't lie. Felt really comfortable at 2-0, and then at half time you're slightly shitting it, and you're almost fearing the worst. But we got over the line. We don't like to do things the easy way, do we? You certainly get your money's worth at Chelsea games this season. It's one way or another, whether you're on the receiving end of it or you're on the right end of it, they tend to be crazy games. People keep smashing the likes. There's only 15 and there's 30 in here, guys. Let's get this to 50 likes as quickly as possible. Please keep smashing that like button. It's really important. It helps boost the content in the algorithm, get more eyes on the channel, get more subscribers, and helps the channel grow. So it's free. It literally takes seconds to do. Please run those likes up, guys. No excuses not to be hitting 50. So if you're locked in now and you're watching and you're enjoying the content, but you've not pressed that like button, what are you playing at? What are you playing at? So please run the likes up, guys. No excuses not to be getting to 50 as quickly as possible. Shout out to Sassy. Those goal kicks of him in the second half was a fun tactic. Yeah. Jackson can't be. No, look, I actually don't think Jackson was that bad today. You know, I think he held it up well. He ran the channels well. He was decent. He got an assist. He wasn't horrendous. Yeah, there's room for improvement for sure. But I don't think he was awful. Hopefully we. We'll have left back. Cucurella will be back. I expect him to go straight back in, and Reece James will go straight back in at right back. So yeah, we'll have fullbacks back for that game. Caicedo, Enzo played 110 minutes today. I fear for them for United game. No, I think they'll be okay for this one. Again, it depends what Poch wants to do. We'll discuss the United game either tomorrow or Tuesday. I'm just waiting to see, trying to get Saeed to come on. But he's a busy guy, so yeah, I'll drop him another message and see what we can do. But yeah, yes, big up my guy. Yeah, it was stressful. Happy it's 3 points, but I've got some mixed feelings about the overall performance. Showed great maturity. Yeah, no, for sure, bro. It's fun to have mixed feelings, but I think ultimately, I can overlook a bit of that by the fact that we've won, and that's what we desperately needed to do. Yes, young Sinatra, big yourself up, brother. Hit the likes, people, for all the matchday vlogs and interactive lives. I appreciate that, man. I just do my best, do what I can, and if people enjoy it, then fantastic. But yeah, guys, all I ask in return, not very much, is to smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't. Honestly, Gallagher isn't a huge miss for the next game, although I feel in big games. Yeah, do you know what I mean? I wouldn't be that bothered if Gallagher, normally of Gallagher missing, but in these bigger games, particularly away from home, I know against Newcastle he was shit, but everyone was shit. I don't think it's a huge miss, but it's more of a miss than if we'd had, say, Sheffield United at home, for example, something like that. Darish Devil, big yourself up, brother. Always coming through with the super chats. Greatly appreciated. Guys, if you want to guarantee that your comment gets read out, then you can use the super chat function. Donate as little or as much as you want to the channel. If you're feeling generous, it is greatly appreciated by myself. So, yeah, if you're feeling generous, guys, then please do use that super chat function. Conceded another goal from a set piece. Yeah, I'm going to get into that. Finally, Enzo in the Premier League. Yes, finally. Good from Enzo today. Very good from Enzo today. Caicedo was defending, attacking 11 players against 10. What was he supposed to let? Yeah, no, I hear that. Yeah, we're not going to get that. Mount's out injured. Mount's barely played for United this season. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. But guys, let's dive into a few of the talking points. And do you know what I want to start with? I want to start with something that I've talked about a lot, and that's lack of discipline. Now, I don't know if you people know, but Chelsea are, at the moment, we are top of the table. Not for a good thing. We're top of the table, leading the way for yellow and red cards this season. That's something that really, really has to change, because that is going to end up costing us. We've got Raheem Sterling. We've had Reece James and Cucurella banned for this game. We've now got Conor Gallagher missing for the next game. We've got Nicholas Jackson, who picked up another booking today, who's now 2 bookings away, I think, from a 2-match ban for picking up 10 yellow cards. We've got Sterling, who's one booking away. I don't know how many Caicedo is away, but this is a problem. We've picked up back-to-back red cards now. Our captain has been sent off in 2 consecutive weeks. We're just passing round that captain's armband like it's nothing. And this will 100% be giving Pochettino a really, really big headache. And I don't know what the answer is to it, because, you could say that you want aggression. You want players to be up for it and up for the fight. But then at the same time, there's a fine line between showing aggression and being up for it, and then just picking up damn right stupid bookings for dissent, for kicking the ball away, for stupid fouls, whatever it might be. We have got to get on top of this. I don't know what it is, whether something needs to drop with the players, whether the manager needs to set something, because we've had the gaffer himself has just come back today from a one-match touchline ban for picking up free bookings. He obviously missed the Newcastle game, so it's also him as well. I understand it's hard to keep your emotions in check in professional sport, particularly when you feel aggrieved. But ultimately, guys, this is going to really cost us because you cannot keep getting away with it. You know, we were lucky today that we had something to defend. You know, if we were trailing or if that game was level and we're down to 10, then that makes it a lot harder. And I fear that we probably don't win that game. That's the reality of the situation. You know, this has got to improve. It simply has to improve. It's unacceptable right now what we're doing in terms of discipline. We're picking up 3, 4, 5 bookings a game. You cannot be doing that. You know, it's already, 2 red cards this season back to back. I don't know if we've picked up any more. I can't even remember. Something's got to change. I don't know what the answer is. I mean, guys in the chat, let me know. It's all fine to show aggression and be up for it, but we've got to be a little bit smarter here. We've got to be a bit more switched on. We've got to keep our heads. Getting booked for, you know, kicking the ball away or dissent, like, you can't keep doing that every single week. You just can't. You just simply can't do it. I want to bold from him to take the pen. Yeah, fuck Sterling to a certain extent. I think Enzo probably next in line. He probably felt, you know, like he was up for it. Probably felt he had a good game. And why not? And to be fair, you know, it was big for Enzo to take that after the one he missed against West Ham. We need to stop picking up. Yeah, hopefully Jackson can score with the only. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Yeah, no, Jackson does pick up stupid yellow cards. Honestly, like, he picks up so many yellows, and so many of them are just utterly avoidable. Gusto, James, and Gallagher. Gusto got sent off as well. We've had 3 red cards this season, and we had 44 bookings before today's game, which was a league high, and we've definitely picked up a fair few more. So yeah, we're still there. I like the aggressive press, but like you say, we need to have a bit more sense. Yeah, this is it. I haven't got a problem with the aggressive press and being up for the game and whatnot. What I do have a problem with is us not using our brains and not acting according to the situation. Gallagher being a prime example today. A big win for us. Great to win at home. Yeah, great to win at home, finally. It really is. We finally heard something from Gusto injury yesterday. Yeah, a couple of weeks, so not a complete disaster. Reece will be back for the next game as well. Carlton, big yourself up, brother. Appreciate your support as always. Thanks for the kind words. But yeah, look, leadership was better today. I don't think we didn't let our heads completely drop, but again, we're making careless decisions. We really are. On another day with a different referee potentially, you know, Caicedo could have been off, and we could have been down to 9. So it is massively important that we do keep our heads, people. We have to keep our heads. We simply do. There's an improvement, but in terms of discipline, we're lucky we got away with it today, because that could have easily gone another way. And we keep shooting ourselves in the foot. We keep making it very difficult for ourselves. Luckily, we got away with it today because we already had something to defend, and we were in an assertive position in that match. But on another day, you don't get away with it. And like, I look at this Chelsea team and I just think, you're almost guaranteed right now. You just feel there's going to be a red card every game for us, because we can't keep our heads, and we don't have that level of discipline that we so desperately need right now. I think Gallagher, yeah, no, I agree. I think he almost tries too hard. Yes, he was sold a little bit short from Sterling with the ball. But as I said, when I talk about decision making, you're the captain. You're meant to be leading by example. It's a poor decision to make to go to ground on the halfway line when the Brighton player isn't going anywhere, and you're in a comfortable position at that time. Yes, it was 2-1, but you're in a fairly decent position. I just think we fucked up there. Well, yeah, we've got a problem then. We have to continue with the sassy there, you know. But hopefully that's not going to happen, and hopefully that absolutely won't be the case. But the discipline has to improve. It's as simple as that. But Pochettino, after the game, obviously, I think he's an honest guy. But you know, you expect him to come out and defend the players. He was adamant that when the coaching staff at the time were fuming about this one on the sidelines, but Poch saying that he feels that Gallagher's wasn't a red card. It wasn't a sending off. That is my opinion. Maybe I am wrong. This type of period it happens. We were a little more aggressive after Newcastle. We needed to show our real face. We wanted to play well, be aggressive, and show we care. We wanted to win the game. I think the team was really good. The crowd was proud. I'm so proud of the players and the character they showed. I told them at halftime, okay, it's 2-1 for us, but I'm happy that happened because it's a great opportunity for us, a massive challenge. Come on, now we need to show we're a team. That will improve us. I agree with what he says there, but it's fine to show aggression and show that we care. But then, like, at times, I think we're almost becoming too emotional as a side. People are trying too hard. Maybe they're doing too much when a cool head is required, rather than just going steaming in and not really thinking about it. Mitoma, what a dribbler! Not impressed by Brighton this season. Mitoma was good when he come on for sure. I've not been massively impressed by Brighton, but they've qualified for the knockout rounds of the Europa League. And you know what? They made a lot of changes today. And yes, we were down to 10, but they were still half dangerous. Like they'll play better than this today, and they'll pick up a decent chunk of points this season. But yeah, it's definitely not been as good as they were last season. A lot of this down to management as well. Yeah, I agree. Potentially could be. Ella, I hope you're doing well. Yeah, finally a home win. I mean, Jesus, it's been so long. The last home win, obviously outside of the Carabao Cup, was Luton at home. That was all the way back in September. So yeah, it's been a long old wait, but it was worth the wait. You could say for sure. But yeah, just nice to win at home again. But yeah, we never do it the easy way. But this needs to be reined in. Because when we go into the bigger games, like for example United on Wednesday or Everton away on Sunday, you do that and you probably don't win the game. So we've got to stay on top of what we're doing, stay on top of our decision making. Try not to just be fucking idiots, basically. And we've done that too many times now. But what can you do? Poch didn't think it was a red card. I think when he looks that back, it's one of those where you could argue maybe it's a little bit, maybe it's slightly hard done by on the booking, but I think ultimately, when you give when you're on a booking and you go to ground and you give the referee a decision to make, you're asking for trouble. It really is as simple as that. Typical draw at Old Trafford now incoming. Yeah, this is what I mean. Like this is what I say to people when I've been going on about us needing to go on a run, guys. This is my point. Like a lot of teams are playing each other. This is what makes the Newcastle result so much more frustrating, because I'm not saying we could have won that, but we could have definitely probably held out for a draw. I know we'd only be a point better off, but every point's going to count. But as you say, with Man City playing Villa next week as well, it's like if we can get a couple of wins in our next two, it really closes things up and suddenly the picture looks very, very different. Yeah, me and you both. There's always going to be those ones. There's always going to be those people that do that. What can you do? You just got to feel sorry for them, really. I don't have the answers for that, but hopefully this season we're going to do well. We started off with an important win, and let's see if we can, carry that on this month. Looks at the table, and if we win our next game and Villa lose to City, we're only 7 points off top four. Yeah, this is what I've been saying, guys, about going on a run. Like the table is, I know it doesn't make great reading for us, but it's one of them where you go on a run and you suddenly can close that gap up very quickly. It's not insurmountable at all. It's just the question is that every time we get a win, we're thinking, right, can we go on a run? And then we come crashing back down to reality with a shit performance. We can't afford to have that at Old Trafford. Spurs play Newcastle next Sunday as well. This is my point, guys. A lot of the teams are playing each other in and around us at the moment. So we need to be taking advantage. Big time need to be taking advantage. Yes, my brother, big yourself up. Enzo waited nearly a year for a Prem goal and then goes and scores two. Yep. It's the way it goes sometimes, isn't it? It's the way it sometimes goes. But yeah, discipline must improve. It has to improve, people, because ultimately, if we keep going like this, we're going to keep costing ourselves games that we don't need to be costing ourselves. So we just need to get on top of it, rein it in a little bit, make better decisions, and that will come with experience. But we can't afford to keep getting players sent off. You just can't do that because you won't keep getting away with it. We didn't get away with it against Newcastle. We got away with it today, but I'm not sure we'll get away with it in future. So we just got to do what we can to keep 10 on the ball. Yes, refereeing might seem a bit softer these days potentially, but just don't give them decisions to make, people. Just don't give them decisions to make. Stay on your feet when necessary. If you're on a yellow, don't go in for stupid slide tackles all that sort of thing. Hopefully, we can make an improvement from there. But yeah, discipline's got to improve, guys. I'm not pleased with the discipline. That's the big downer is our total lack of discipline, amount of bookings, stupid fouls we give away, red cards, etc. We've got to get on top of that, and the gaffer needs to be sorting that out. The players need to be looking at themselves and sorting it out as well. But let's talk about the importance of the victory in general, because having lost against Newcastle, the only thing I asked for today was a reaction from Newcastle and get the 3 points in any way possible. And I think, as Poch says here, important victory for us, because after Newcastle, we needed to show a different face, and the response was very good. I told the players at half-time, this is a massive opportunity and challenge for us to show we are a real team. We competed really well. We scored another goal with one less, and then we won the game. So we are happy, and we need to use this kind of victory to try to build our confidence. Yeah, no, we absolutely do need to try and build our confidence. I think this will give us the confidence boost. But yeah, look, I mean, in terms of the lineup itself, obviously surprised to see Cole Palmer not starting. But then at the same time, there had been rumours that he'd picked up a slight little niggle, a little knock in training. He wasn't fully fit to start. That was kind of circulating around last night. We don't need to risk him from the off. Don't risk him. Don't risk him from the off if it's not necessary. But yeah, look, other than that, I think the team pretty much picked itself. I thought Mudryk had a good game today. I really, do you know what? I really like Mudryk. He's one of them players, right, where he's still developing. He will make mistakes. He will give the ball away. But he's one of those that you get excited when he gets on the ball, and not many players get you excited when they get the ball. I think, he's got a great shot in him. He's got a great delivery. He's direct. He takes players on. He's pacey. He's one of those players that you want on the pitch when you're down to 10, because he gives you a very good out ball. He gets back. He works hard. I thought it was a good game from him today, and we needed him to step up and deliver something in Cole Palmer's absence. And now with Gallagher sent off, you would probably expect Mudryk to start again on Wednesday night, unless he decides to bring Ugachukwu in and play Enzo in the 10, which I hope he doesn't do that, because as we've seen at the start of the season, playing Enzo in the 10 role does not work. So look, Mudryk might find himself getting a little run of starts again. Now, I thought he was good today. He was positive. Sterling was okay, not amazing, not his best game, but he's going to be important on Wednesday night as well. So yeah, look, I think we did well. I think we did well. Again, Levi Colwell and Disasi, I was a bit concerned about them at fullback. Yes, they both got exposed for the goal. But in generally speaking, I thought Disasi was all right today. You're not going to get the overlapping runs from him, but defensively he was pretty solid. Obviously, Levi, I don't like Colwell at left back. It was needs must today. But anytime you put up a half decent winger against Colwell, it's a long day, and you can just forget about it, because he just doesn't have those defensive capabilities in those kind of one-on-one situations to go and get the job done defensively. You just can't rely on him to do that. We need Cucurella to go straight back in, but generally speaking, I thought overall the players were good. Badiashile was immense at the back, a great overhead kick to set up Enzo Fernandez's goal. He looks steady and assured. Thiago Silva again was brilliant. I was reasonably happy with what I saw today, and do you know what? Even if I wasn't happy, we won. So you have to be happy. That's kind of the reality of the situation. By the way, guys, we need 17 more likes to hit 50. Come on, people. Come on, guys. There's 36 in the building. There's no excuses for us not to be hitting 50 likes minimum. So if you're locked in now and you've not smashed that like button, make sure you do. It's free. It takes seconds. Let's get those likes up, because it really helps me out, guys. We've won today. If everyone in here smashes the like button, we're going to beat Man United on Wednesday. If you don't hit that like button, guys, it means you don't want Chelsea to win. So come on, let's up these likes. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. We're on the road to 8,000 subscribers now. And if you want to become a member of the channel for $1.99 a month, support myself. There'll be member-only shows when we get more members, and hit the link in the description to do that. Cole Palmer has 10 on Wednesday and giving Kunku. Yeah, I would agree with that. I just think Sterling is a lack of consistency. Like, sometimes great, as Gattuso says, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. And that's kind of where we're at with Sterling right now. Doesn't seem to be that consistency from me. He wasn't great today. I'll be totally honest. He really wasn't that great today. But you know what can we do? I haven't seen all the fuss at the end, but fair play to the ref. Yeah. Basically, like I couldn't see it because I was down the other end. But then when I looked at it after the game, basically he awards a penalty, but it hits Colwell in the face. They tell him to go and look at it, and obviously once you've seen it again, that it's hit his face and not his hand. You overturn it. A good use of VAR, and all too sadly a very rare good use of VAR. But that was the right thing to do. It was the right thing to do. Why is the atmosphere at the bridge always dull? Yeah, it's. I think partly it's to do with that. I think maybe fans find it hard to get up for games at the bridge just because we've not really been challenging for anything for a while. I'm not really sure what it is. In the big games, it's brilliant. It really is. When the big boys come to town, the bridge is rocking and it's fantastic. But in the games against the lesser sides, the smaller sides, like it's hard. Like the atmosphere isn't great. That's absolutely fair. Yes, Enzo Fernandez. We got the job done with 10. Would I start Jackson or I'll probably stick with Jackson because Broja was dog shit when he came on. I have to be brutally honest. Very happy with the team, considering we still have James, Chilwell, Palmer, and Nkunku, Lavia, and Fofana back to full fitness, and Chukwuemeka as well to come back into the fold. People, let's not forget about him. Joao Felix scored against... Did he? Fair. Yeah, mate, he hates Atletico Madrid. He actually hates them. What is the score in that Barcelona-Atletico Madrid game, by the way? Yeah, hopefully Nkunku can make the squad for Wednesday, although how many training sessions are there going to be? What, 2? Maybe Monday, Tuesday, although it'll probably be a warm down for those guys. I remember when you could hear the fans shout, "Man on" to help our players. Fans been lacking for a while now. Yeah. No, I absolutely. Do you know what it is though? Like most home home supports are not that great. They're really not. Like some are better than others for sure, but you often find it like away support is a lot better, and you often find that when you go to games, you'll hear the away support a lot more than the home support. I don't know what it is, but it just seems to be one of them. But yeah, look, you know what pleased me was the fact that we dug in and we showed character. That's a really important thing for us, digging in and showing character. You know, because too many times before we've seen our heads drop, and that's not acceptable to for our heads to drop. You know, you can't do that. You know, you can't let your heads drop and just give up. So yeah, let's hope that continues, because mentality's been an issue at the club for a number of years now, and I think it's now I think it's starting to change now. The mentality when we're coming back in games, we're scoring a lot of goals. I think there's positive signs. But then again, we do occasionally, all too often, fucking roll over as well. So there does need to be improvements on that front as well. Absolutely. But what have we got going on in the chat here? I'm hoping to get a season ticket next season and won't stop chanting. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what the waiting list situation is like or whatever, but yeah. Felix on loan to Barca, and yeah. No, he's not going to go back there. He can't. Do you see that ref? Yeah. Honestly, mate, that for me is one of the worst refereeing decisions I've ever seen. You play the advantage, and then when the advantage is about to happen and Grealish is clean for on goal, he then shits himself and blows up. Honestly, criminal. Absolutely criminal. It was Brighton B team for the first 60 minutes. Yeah, look, I think we can take positives from the fact that we dug in and we showed fight. We scored 3 goals again, which, you know, we're now scoring a reasonable amount of goals each week, which absolutely is a plus. If any team could take advantage of 10 minutes, Brighton, so good to win. Yeah, no, it's absolutely good to win. That at the end of the day, that's all that matters in football. Football's about winning, you know. We've said it before with Man United. They've been dog shit this season, but they found a way to somehow pick results up. As I said earlier in the show, guys, you know, as I was saying earlier in the show, like we've played a lot better than that and lost this season. So football at the end of the day is a results-based business, and that's what we need to do. The group's pretty straightforward, but in terms of winning, no, I don't think so. I don't really know, to be honest, mate. It's just, I think you just have to get a set amount of loyalty points and then kind of hope for the best. I don't really have any advice. I think our fans have been really supportive in the Carabao Cup versus Brighton. Midfield got a standing ovation for playing well. No, he did. Like, in terms of the fans are supportive, but just in terms of kind of generating an atmosphere within Stamford Bridge, it really isn't the best, to be perfectly honest. And that's the truth. I'm there most weeks. The away support is much better. I'll be there on Wednesday at Old Trafford. I'll be there at Goodison Park on Sunday. You know, like the away support is a lot better, and it's a big week for the club. A lot of miles about to be put in up and down the country. A lot of money spent as well. Fuck's sake! But you know, it's what you do for the team. So hopefully the boys can give us something to cheer about. Managerial was good today. It does need to end ASAP, EPL turf. I fully agree with you, brother. But it was a needs must situation today. We, like, people could say, oh, we could have played Martson. Poch hasn't played Martson as a left back once this season, so it wasn't ever going to happen. But I think, do you know what positive we can take people from today? I know some of you are saying there's not many positives, but there was a positive, I feel, and that was Enzo Fernandez getting 2 goals today. That was massive, really, really big, and he had a brilliant game. I think you could argue maybe his best game of the season, and I think similar with to Caicedo, like the fact that he's not going to be fucking going off to South America back and forth. You know, that's going to be really beneficial. Get some good months under his belt. And his numbers today were fantastic. 51 touches, 6 duels won, 5 final third entries, 4 accurate long balls, 3 shots on target, 3 times he won possession, 2 tackles, and 2 goals as well. That is it's a good performance, you know, and people were, you know, starting to criticize Enzo Fernandez. I put out a tweet the other day to it, you know, yes, you know, you want more output from everyone. Of course you do. But watch football with your eyes and you'll realize what Enzo Fernandez does, what he offers to this team and how good a footballer he is. And today he did his usual good stuff and he added a couple of goals. Goals from midfield has been a massive problem for us. And it's great for Enzo to pop up with a couple. And he was brilliant today. Simple as that. He was fantastic. There's no denying that he was absolutely superb today. He really was. Guys, tell you what else would be superb. We're now 9 likes away from 50. There's still 40 of you in the building. So make sure you are smashing that like. 9 more, guys. Let's hit 50 likes. Come on, let's do it for the Chelsea. 50 likes. Let's get it done, people. And subscribe to the channel if you are new round here. It would be greatly appreciated, guys. On the way to 8,000. But yeah, it was definitely a timely return to form for Enzo Fernandez. I think he'll, again, like, it'll be interesting to see what we do. If 3 games in 7 days, are Enzo and Caicedo going to play 90 minutes in every game? Or are those two going to start every game? It's going to be an interesting one. It is going to be an interesting one because you don't really know what you're gonna get. You really don't. That is the problem. Like, because Ugo Chukwu can he go in and do a job? Yes, he can. Lavia's not going to be fit. Gallagher's banned for the next one, so maybe Everton might be the next time. Might be the next time we see something, you know, something different in midfield. Yeah, Disasi was good today. Disasi was good. I'll give him that. Those Enzo goals will surely keep the G&A merchants quiet for a while. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really too asked about the G&A merchants, but yeah, I do agree. It is frustrating when people, particularly a newer generation of fan, are just purely G&A orientated and don't watch football with their eyes. They just don't fucking understand it. You know, that's the reality of the situation that we are finding ourselves in at this current point in time in regards to that. Do I think Poch is forcing Levi into the 11? No, I don't think he's forcing him in. No, today he had to play at left back because we didn't have anyone else. Generally speaking, I don't think he is. Colwell will play more this season for sure. It'll be a big part of Chelsea's future, but no, I don't think he's forcing him into the 11. No, I don't think that at all. What is your best centre-back pairing removing Silva? I would probably say for me, it's Badiashile and Colwell. That would be the partnership going forward long term. Why are we going for one more centre-back? Because I think Chalobah's definitely leaving, and I think this is potentially more than likely going to be Thiago Silva's last season. So with two centre-backs leaving, you probably want to look to bring one more in. Again, I've touched on it earlier on. Like, you've got to make better decisions like that. It's lucky it didn't cost us today, but you have to make better decisions. Simple as. Here's to another 3 goals at least against a nervous Man United. Let's hope so. The big thing about that United game is, that if we can get an early goal or we can get ahead, the crowd are going to get nervous. They're going to start getting on the players' back and stuff. We've got a real opportunity to control this game and do something decent. Caicedo was literally begging to... Yeah, I don't know what... Yeah, he was he was cutting it fine for sure. Yeah, the Enzo haters can absolutely hold that. Yeah, there's Fofana as well. Look, there's so many different options. What Enzo has done today needs to be done more frequently. No, not wrong for asking more, but goals and assists is not really Enzo Fernandez's game. Yes, he can contribute some, but yeah, it's not his sort of main strength, as it were, from midfield. He offers something a lot different to that. We have to finish that bold Dutchman on Wednesday. Yeah, that Peaky Blinders fraud. We need to finish him off. I wonder if he's going to be wearing that Peaky Blinders cap again on the touchline on Wednesday. We do need to finish that fraud off. Am I confident? Not massively, but let's wait and see what happened. But yeah, a good game for Enzo Fernandez. A timely return to form. Hopefully, he can continue those good performances. That good performance against Man United on Wednesday, because we do certainly need it. That much is clear. We do absolutely need it. So let's see what we can do, people. But yeah, if he can continue like that, then we absolutely can. What else have we got going on here? Would you go Cole at left back? No, I'd bring Cucurella straight back in. I really would. Yeah, United attack is shit and stuff, and they've not been playing well, but Colwell is not a natural left back. If you've got a natural left back available and in good form like Cucurella is, then get him in. Got to be more more confident for sure, because we've won, but still not massively confident given our record. We haven't beaten United since 2018, and we haven't beaten them at Old Trafford since 2013. Come on, we're not that many points. No, we're not. And this is what I'm saying about going on a run. You can very, very quickly close the gap up. You really can. Guys, 6 more likes. Come on, people. Let's run it up. 6 more likes to hit the 50 like mark. We are almost there now, guys. No excuses not to be smashing 50 likes. So come on, guys. Get out there. Get it done. Simple as that. No excuses not to be smashing that like button. Do me a favor. Just get it to 50, guys. It would be greatly, greatly appreciated. What else have we got going on here? Rashford been shit all season. Yeah, he absolutely has. But yeah, people, this doesn't really do much for the bigger picture. Actually, I did want to touch on someone. I wanted to touch on Robert Sanchez, people, because I thought he was actually had a good game today. Makes you a bit nervous, 100%. Robert Sanchez having a few words for Brighton's away support and clashing with Van Hecker and Dunk at full time. My goalkeeper, Roberto Sanchez. No, I think he's actually done. He had a good game today, made some good saves. I think he was obviously up for it because it's Brighton, it's his former club. There doesn't seem to be any love lost there between them all. But I thought Sanchez was good today. This one here, Opta Analyst. Let me just stop sharing that one. Get rid of it. Sanchez, guys, what did you think of Sanchez today, by the way? Because I actually thought he was decent. I can't lie. I thought Sanchez was good today. Robert Sanchez made 7 saves in Chelsea's win over Brighton, the most he's made in a Premier League game for the Blues. So it goes to show that, we did give up a reasonable amount of chances, as you'd expect when you're a man down. as you would absolutely expect when you're a man down, people. But it's interesting to say the least, people. I thought Sanchez was good today. Again, a couple of nervy moments in the first half. Distribution at times not the best, but do you know what? I've been apart from the Arsenal game and a couple of mistakes here and there. He's actually been fairly solid between the sticks. What's really good about him is how he commands the box from crosses. How he comes out and easily claims crosses and stuff. That's something that's something we absolutely haven't been used to at Chelsea recently. We absolutely haven't been used to that. So it's going to be interesting. We have to wait and see for sure. But it's been a solid start to his Chelsea career. I do agree that he had a few shaky moments on the ball. And that's something that hopefully he can stamp out of his game. It's something that is not great because you do feel nervous when he's on the ball. There's no denying it. You absolutely feel nervous when when Sanchez is on the ball. You do feel nervous. Sometimes he just takes too many touches, or when there's people bearing down on him, you're just like, fuck, just don't. That's the real problem. Just don't do that. Just get rid of it. It's all right to put your foot through it, and at times he did put his foot through it, which was massive. A real tough one sometimes, but no, he's done well. And is it an upgrade on Kepa? Hard overall to say, because he's better at some things and maybe not better at other things. But ultimately, he gets the job done. And do I think he's going to be a long-term number one at Chelsea? I still have my doubts still, but I think he's having a solid, if unspectacular, season so far. Jackson Edit, speak yourself up. Appreciate it. The vlogs have been doing all right this season. We've been involved in some great matches, so that certainly helps. But yeah, guys, once I've rounded this stream out, if you haven't checked out the matchday vlog yet, make sure you head over to the channel and give it a watch. I will obviously drop the link to it in the chat in the channel. I'll drop the link in the chat, at the end. But make sure you go and check it out, guys. I will drop the link in there. So you can go and watch it at the end. Always good fun doing the vlogs and giving you guys an idea of what it's like at the games if you don't get there. Yes. Yeah, no, he does sometimes. He does. Yeah, Mudryk was really good today. Work rate, fantastic. Making things happen. This is all good shit from Mudryk. All good shit, people. Really good stuff. And so hopefully something that he can absolutely build on. Hopefully something he can absolutely build on. That's exactly what you were looking for sure. No doubt about it. Guys, one more like required. We are cooking at the moment, people. If we buy a top striker, Osman, and top goalkeeper, I don't think Ramsdale will come to Chelsea. I'm not really sure that's that much of a better one, of a better goalkeeper than Sanchez, if I'm being totally honest. We need to shoot on target on Wednesday. Yeah, this is the thing. Have shots on target on Wednesday. Have shots at goal whenever you can, because Onana, we know, is shaky at the moment. So yeah, if you shoot on sight, just get shots on target, and you never know what's going to happen. Ramsdale isn't a top keeper. No, I wouldn't say he was. We owe Newcastle one now in the cup. We absolutely do. But yeah, people, Sanchez has been quietly half decent. If we're being honest with ourselves here, he's quietly gone about his stuff, and he's done reasonably well. So again, another positive for sure. What else have we got going on at the moment? Obviously, we have now, guys, we have moved to the lofty heights of 10th in the table. Now we've got ourselves back in. The top half. A few of you were mentioning the what do you call it? Mentioning the table. So let's bring that up and have a look what we can do. So Premier League table. Let's bring it up and see what we can do. So right now then, guys, Premier League table. Let's just zoom in on that. I'll just bring it up on the screen now, and let's just see what we can actually do, guys. So, climb back into the 10th. So look, it's 2 wins in our last 5. Not amazing, but we're 2 points behind West Ham, and we're 3 points behind Brighton now, and we're 5 points behind Man United. So yeah, and we finally got same amount that we now haven't lost more games than we've won. So that's also a good positive. But in terms of 4th place, we're 10 points off. But as has been said before in the chat, we win on Wednesday night. That takes us to 22 points. We're then 7 points off top 4 if Villa lose. Spurs are playing Newcastle, so we could be, we could close more points there. Like, this is a chance for us. If we can win our next 2 games and get 6 points, and that will put us on 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 points. We could be 6 or 7 points, in and around, around 4th, 5th place, which, given what could have been sort of easily 12 to 15 points, that's a massive, massive result for us. It really is. If Mount is not injured, booing players is not really my style, so I probably won't, but he would get booed for sure. The 12 till 4 parts of the table is so... it is. It is really tight at the moment. We beat United, we go to 8th, I think, depending on other results. Yeah, all we can do is make them, is just get wins, and then whatever happens will happen. But we are in a situation now where if we can win our next 2, then we are going to significantly move up the table, and we're going to be a lot closer to the top 4 or top 5 than we were a few weeks ago, which is a big positive. I feel for our little brothers Fulham today. Yeah, even when you still know, though, at places, like Liverpool and stuff, if you're 1 up with 10 to go, you still know that there's every chance you probably, aren't going to win the game. That's the reality. 6 wins in the last 10 for us. 6 wins in the last 10. If we lose to United, we can forget about Europe. I don't think forget about Europe, but certainly it would be another major setback, which we absolutely don't fucking need. Today was it was massive today. We had to win today. I was really worried that we might have thrown it away. I was really, really concerned, but we held on, and that's massive for us now. It's absolutely huge. Maybe an 80 million offer for Mike Mignan. Again, I personally don't feel that Chelsea are looking to go in for another goalkeeper. I just don't think they are. I think I said it at the time. I think Sanchez is they want Sanchez to be the number 1. Let's see what happens, but I wouldn't expect a goalkeeper to be signed in any of the next 2 windows. That's just my view on it. It's crazy how behind on points we are. Yeah, it's mad, but that's what I'm saying. Like, football's a results-based business. Everyone knows that United have been shit this season and been playing horrendous football, yet they somehow managed to scrape results. So that's what I mean. Why I don't really care. The performance is not amazing this afternoon, because we've played a lot better and we've lost. So it's just about winning and getting points on the fucking board at the end of the day. I think we get Thursday nights next season. I would take that, to be honest. I know it's not what you want, but I would take it. It's another step in the right direction. So yeah, I would take Thursday nights, but yeah, it's obviously not ideal. No chance. Nkunku won't be starting any games for a while. I think if he's fit, he'll come off the bench and he'll get some minutes. But yeah, in terms of a start, no, I don't see that happening. Just win the Carabao Cup and finish top 8. That's progress for me. Yeah, I agree. That would be progress. Left my house when they scored the second and went to the shop. I couldn't watch the match. I kept checking my phone. Yeah, bro, I can imagine. It's always nervous when you got to keep refreshing your phone to see what's been happening. If Osimhen signs new contacts at Napoli, well, unless there's a release clause inserted in it, then yeah, it would be slightly problematic. That is absolutely clear. The result was way more important than the performance right now. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, I would give. I think that's probably a fair thing to say. I think you can get top 4, top 5 with Sanchez. Whether you can really push on and take the next step with him, that's a bit more up for debate, open for interpretation, sort of thing. So yeah, when it sort of said, yeah, mate, I was feeling the same things. I couldn't see, so I thought, oh fuck, we're done here now. Going to the screen. I didn't even know he'd given it in the first place. So when I saw him going to the screen, I was like, oh, we're fucked, because he's going to the screen to look at it, which normally only means one thing. But luckily, he'd already given it, and it was obviously a clear and obvious error. Sky Sports, by the way, absolute shambles. Chose the worst game of all. Yeah. What was the 2 p.m. game on TV today? Was it fucking? It was was it West Ham Crystal Palace, the televised game? But I'll take the result of only. Yeah, bro, I'll take the Carabao Cup this year. That's yeah, we did. It was a penalty. It happened right in front of me, and yeah, for me it was a penalty, and I think we that was the right decision there. But yeah, if you look at the fixtures, as people have been saying in the chat, you look at the fixtures, and you're suddenly like, right, next matches, you've got Aston Villa and Man City. So if we can get a win, we're taking 2 or maybe 3 points out of one of these sides. And then you're looking at Tottenham and West Ham. One of those 2 teams is going to drop points. So we could be taking points out of teams above us again. And then you go to the following round of fixtures next weekend, and you've got Aston Villa against Arsenal, 2 teams above us that could drop points. You're looking at Spurs and Newcastle, 2 teams that could drop points. And then suddenly, do you know what I mean? You're in a position where things are looking a little bit better. So in the next couple of games, like, there's a lot of teams in and around that are playing each other. And this is now time for us to put a run together and start taking advantage of the situation that has presented itself to us at the moment, people. That is really what we need to be doing, taking advantage of the situation at this point in time, guys. That is what we have to be doing. But yes, it's good fixtures we've got, people. It's mad. Do you know what's mad, right? It's not even a 3 p.m. blackout either on a Sunday. It's inexcusable for those games not to be on. Inexcusable. I see why people don't pay to watch the matches, always put on shit ones. Yeah, no, they do. I mean, look, it could have been a cracker today, but as it goes, they probably chose the worst ones. I don't know why Chelsea Brighton wouldn't be a 2 p.m. televised game. I don't know why Liverpool or Fulham wouldn't be televised either. West Ham Palace, yeah, shit game. We have to win most of our fixtures for the next month. Yeah, no, we really do. We can't really be afford to lose. I honestly don't think we can afford to lose more than one of these games. That's the reality, people. I don't think we can afford to lose more than one of these games. Thoughts on Jackson and Astrid Wet? Well, one, we don't know if it's definitely him. Secondly, I don't really care what he does in his spare time. He's a 22-year-old lad. Yeah, whatever. My bigger issue is the fact that, if it is him, why is she exposing it? Why is she putting it out there in public domain? No need. 3 solid wins can take you 4. But yeah, this is what I mean. Like, it's like the championship, top half of the championship. You string a few wins together and suddenly you're like, fuck, we're not as far off as we potentially thought we might have been. We looked better than Arsenal and they're top. Yeah, no, fair. I hear it. But yeah, people, let's see what we can do. But yeah, this is absolutely a huge opportunity for us to go and do something, to go and get some points on the board. Today was vital. It's just annoying because today was great that we won, but you just feel frustrated because that Newcastle game, you're just like, oh, for fuck's sake, like, why couldn't we just get it done? Do you know what I mean? Why couldn't we go and do that? It's a madness, isn't it? We needed more. We didn't get more, but yeah, it is what it is. Is what it is, people. Just frustrating because we could have been in a better position and we weren't. That's the frustrating thing. But it's important not to dwell on these things. And let's see what we can do moving forwards. The Prem would make so much more money if all games were. But yeah, they absolutely would. I mean, the games are now this is now the Amazon games are starting now. Chelsea Man United 8:15 because it's fucking Amazon. Yeah. Oh mate, she's some sort of OnlyFans girl that supports Chelsea. But yeah, it's a bit of a mad one. Bit of a mad one. But that's her actual name. Big up my guy Stuart. Yeah, bro, tell me about it. You know, it's stressful. 1 minute you're on cloud nine, the next minute you're like down in the dumps. It's a mad one. I can't lie. It is a mad one. Mudryk should start, but Palmer and Sterling should also start. Yeah, I think we'll probably see that on Wednesday. That's what I think. I'm still salty about the Forest game. Yeah, bro, Forest, Villa, tough. And Kunku and Lavia are literally like early January signings. They can transform our team. Yeah, I don't know what's happening to Chukwuemeka. He's still not really much update on his situation. Yeah, we just have to keep waiting. Was literally shaking the last 5 minutes. Yeah, bro, the 10 minutes felt like fucking half an hour. It was long. Can't lie. Yeah, bro. Hey, I don't think we all can't wait. You know, we can't put pressure on him though. We can't be putting a load of pressure on Nkunku. Nkunku is very close. He should be hopefully be in the squad for United, if not Everton. Lavia's a little bit further behind. I think for me, there could be an outside chance that he makes a squad for Everton. If not, you'll probably see him in the squad. Definitely setbacks dependent against Sheffield United for sure. I feel more confident now that we've won going to United, but given our record there, don't feel massively confident. Which one? No, today wasn't live on TV. But yeah, the Wednesday game is on Amazon Prime because the Amazon games are starting now because it's December and they tend to always have those December ones. Typical Chelsea always play it. Yeah, brother, you don't need to tell me. It's mad. It's a mad one. I can't lie. People keep running those likes up. By the way, I'm going to go for about another 5 or 10 minutes. We're on 60 likes. Let's see if we can hit the big 7-0, guys. Let's try and get us to 70 likes, people. This is been a good stream tonight. Yeah, it's one of them. Right. What do I think of Sinbin? Shite, because all it's going to do is add another thing to sort of have to take issue with, to be unhappy about. You know, all that's going to happen is, right, someone's going to go in the sin bin. They're going to be down to 10 men, and then it's going to ruin the spectacles. All that team's going to do is like, right, we're just going to sit everyone behind the ball for 10 minutes until we get our guy back. How many people can you have in the sin bin? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a stupid idea. It works in rugby, fine, but football's not rugby. It doesn't work. I don't know why they're even thinking about it. It's just stupid. Why are we thinking about trying to bring these new things in when we can't even implement what we currently have properly or to any decent standard whatsoever? It's a real baffling one. Still fuming over Gallagher. Yeah, it was stupid. He's out for the next game, but luckily it didn't cost us the win in the end. We used to win. Yeah, we did. No win since 2013 at Old Trafford. Almost 10 years that'll be. If we don't win, well, it is 10 years. So hopefully we can put that right. We absolutely need to put it right. There's no excuses not to. But do you know what I mean? It's Man United, and our record there is just horrendous. It's weird, isn't it? You've just got certain teams that, you know, your record is just dreadful against. You know, Spurs seem to be a bit of a bogey side for Man City. Yeah, it's a tough one. It's a difficult one, but yeah, I don't know what you can. I don't know what we can do about it. Yeah, bloody hell, just stressful day at the office, but a relief for sure. So glad Enzo finally scored. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. First goal in the Premier League. Gets 2, which is great. Obviously got one against Wimbledon in the Carabao Cup earlier this season. But yeah, generally speaking, he's not had He's not been the most prolific from the goal for goals. Yeah, bro, it was honestly one of the worst refereeing decisions I've ever seen. Simply inexcusable, and yet nothing will be done about it. There'll be no accountability. No, nothing. I don't get it. Really don't get it. But nothing's gonna until a proper accountability is taken. Like nothing's going to improve until there's proper accountability and proper repercussions for being shit at your job. Then nothing's going to happen because they just keep getting away with it. Keep getting away with it. It's unacceptable. Go Blues. Yeah. Chelsea squad was against the ropes and survived. Let's go. Yeah. We did. We survived today. We absolutely survived. We got the job done. That for me is absolutely the most important thing. We got the job done. All that matters, guys. All that matters. But yeah, people, I think I am going to round this one out very shortly. Let's try and get us to 70 likes, people. As I said, 8 more likes. So guys, come on. Let's run it up. 8 more likes to 70. It's got to be done, people. No excuses not to be doing that. And yeah, I think this will be a good point to round it out. So thank you so much to everyone that's tuned in. Appreciate all your support. Thanks for the super chats. Thanks for all your support in general, guys. It is greatly appreciated by myself. It doesn't go unnoticed. The streams aren't the same without you guys getting involved. Thankfully, it's on good terms today that we've managed to get a win. That's the most important thing for us. And guys, I'll be back either tomorrow. Obviously, 5 things we learned will drop on the channel tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. UK time. Man United preview will either be tomorrow or Tuesday. But yeah, guys, there'll be plenty of stuff coming on the channel. Match vlog for United as well this week. All sorts going on. Guys, if you've not checked out the match day vlog, by the way, make sure you check it out. Head over to the channel once this stream is done and go and give it a watch. I'll what do I want to do? Copy. Guys, I'll just put the link in the chat to the vlog now. So if you've not watched the vlog yet, make sure you go over, watch it, give it a like, leave your thoughts in the comments below. That is the vlog. That's the link in the chat. Make sure you go and give that a watch. Let me know your thoughts and stuff, people. But yeah, guys, a win at last for Chelsea. A win at Stamford Bridge. Stressful, but it's 3 points. And we move on to Man United on calling show this week. I'm not sure. Maybe Friday. Maybe Friday. Yeah, maybe Friday. I'll let you know. Yep, Eamon Evans, big yourself up. Yeah, guys, thanks for your support as always. 3 points for the Blues, a win at Stamford Bridge. Another big week ahead. United and Everton. Let's hope we can keep this momentum rolling. But big yourselves up, guys. Enjoy what's left of your weekend. Make sure you smash the likes on the way out. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Check out the match day vlog. I'll be back tomorrow, guys. Up the Chelsea and peace out, people.